What's going on, YouTube? Back at it again with another video. I appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, commenting, sharing. If you are doing that, I don't get any notifications, and my views don't really go up every time I make a video, but it is what it is. Maybe it's one person out there who's actually doing that, and I just want to thank you for that. But it's a process, so you can't beat that. And easy come, easy go, and anything that's worth it is worth fighting for. But anyway, I don't even know what I'll be talking about. I don't even want to be a YouTuber. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just on here rambling and stuff, but it's like, my thing is, this is a catalyst, or this is a launching pad, or this is a stepping stone to where I really want to go, which is the Hollywood industry, film industry. But that's another topic for another day, because obviously we all know Dylan O'Brien. There's this kind of, I think, brother and sister who got their own show from YouTube. So it is what it is, but who knows? And you can't rush God, right? But anyway, I was having a conversation with somebody like last week, and the topic was, I mean, it wasn't like we had a specific talk, but it came up in conversation, and it was about homeless people on the street asking for money. And I told her that, I used to give homeless people money, and I used to feel bad, but now I don't. And I don't think that has anything to do with age. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but now it's the mere fact that I'm not where I need to be or where I want to be. So why am I obligated to help you stay in the same place that you are? We all know homeless people, they're not doing much. Obviously, there are outliers like the guy with the golden voice, and I don't know, some other homeless person that got, discovered by somebody and they have a talent or whatever. I'm not talking about those people. I'm just talking about the regular people who live in a tent, who have a sign out on the exit when you get off the off ramp from the expressway, and you see, hungry, please help, or I have 3 kids, please help. And those people ain't going nowhere because they're asking for help. They're asking for, they gave up on life. Let's just be honest. They gave up on life. But my point is that when I was talking, was that we all started somewhere. I'm not talking about rich people. I'm not talking about people who were born rich. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about normal people, I'm saying, every day-to-day people with parents who was either a teacher, a dentist, a nurse, a bus driver. I'm talking about these kind of people. We all started somewhere. So just because you gave up, that's not on me, you know what I'm saying? And that's not anybody's fault. If something happened to you, okay, like, it is what it is. Like, it's unfortunate. But what I'm saying is, you're asking me for money. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not well off. I don't have rich family, rich people, or rich, you know what I'm saying? Nobody left me a fortune or inheritance. Nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You are in a mid to lower class area asking for money, asking other mid to lower class people for money. And it's just like, how is that fair? So why, I'm not going to say why aren't you in the rich areas, because the rich areas do that on purpose. They don't have homeless people like, that's what they, like, you're not going to, obviously they want their area to look nice and be nice and look rich on camera, and to talk to other people about how well their their environment or their neighborhood looks. Of course, they're not going to have homeless people just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I mean, come on, that's stupid. And then if they did, most of the rich people will just move to another area. And so you're asking other people that damn near, you know what I'm saying, fortunately for me, I'm not in this situation, but other people that's damn near, they're living paycheck to paycheck, living damn near on their last dime for money. And so I guess the more I thought about it, year after year, I guess it is age, if you want to call it age, but I just think it's just common sense. It's just like, that doesn't make sense to me anymore. At one point it did. At some point, I guess when you're younger and you're kind of naive and you don't really think about every single thing, or you're not aware of every single thing about people, about society, about the world, about how money works and everything like that, and what you have to do to sustain yourself. But that's why I wrote that title. The title of this video is to water your own garden first. So I'm not where I want to be, and you're definitely not where you want to be, but you want me to sustain your lifestyle of where you're at and keep you where you're at to help you stay the way that you are. When I'm trying to elevate and I want to do better for myself. So where's my help? You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm not going around asking people for money. Now, granted, some people might be embarrassed and some people might be that desperate, and I get it. But I'm not going to feel bad for saying no to you. That's not all I'm saying. I'm not feeling bad about not giving my money. Now, don't get it twisted. I give, but to certain acts or certain organizations and in certain ways. I'm just not going to give money to every random homeless person I see on the street. That's just not productive to me. And I don't see how my money is being used in the correct way. And so I guess I don't know how this ties into Bitcoin, but I just felt like this needed to be said. It's like, you know, to each his own. I can't just sit up here and be like, hey, don't give homeless people money. They need to work for it, or they need to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? Because there's actually, you know, people with mental health issues, people who are actually disabled that can't work, people who, you know, lost their homes maybe in a fire. We had the fires last year. They just had existential circumstances happen to them. Maybe you know what I'm saying, their family died in some crazy way, or they lost their husband, or, you know, their children and stuff. They're getting so depressed that they don't give a fuck about life. They don't care about anything. They're not paying their bills no more. Fuck it. Like, they don't have nothing to live for, is my point. And I understand that. But that's your choice. That's what you chose to do. And in the position that I'm in, and the choices that I make, gives me the opportunity and option to elevate myself, to, you know what I'm saying, better myself, so I can be in a better position of wealth. Let's just be honest, of wealth. So yes, I'd rather be rich and where I am, and give people money, or and where I want to be, and then give people money, because I made it, because that's it. I don't need nothing. You know what I mean? Versus you asking me for money right now, and come on, bro, I got so much things to do. I got things to do. I got other things that I want to do. And so I need my money to do those things. You know what I mean? And, you know, maybe one day in the future that it's going to be Bitcoin instead of US dollars. It's going to be like, how much Bitcoin do you have? And so that people are going to be asking for Bitcoin with, you know, QR codes or on their signs or something like that. Or maybe QR vouchers that they're asking that you can use to, you know, transact and to transfer into Bitcoin on your phone or something like that. So it's just like, okay, you know what I'm saying, in the future, then how is that going to play out? Well, hey, I'm here. We're early. Whoever's listening to the video, you probably have Bitcoin. If you landed on my channel, if you landed on this video, man, you probably got Bitcoin. So we're gonna be the wealthy. We're gonna be the wealthy people. We're gonna be the people in the forefront. Um, you know, spearheading the movement of Bitcoin and its global acceptance. So then I feel like then I would be in a position to give more or to give on occasion versus where I'm at now. Like, you know what I mean? So that's it. You know what I mean? Right now it's dollars, but in the future it's gonna be Bitcoin. So if you need any Bitcoin in the future, holla at me. See, I mean, if you can, if I'm still accessible, if I'm still making videos, but no scammers though. Obviously, I'll know the scammers, but no, it is what it like. The genuine, there'll be genuine opportunities to give and donate to institutions, or not institutions, but organizations that I believe in, or people that I believe in, or support. You know what I'm saying? The creators that I believe in, and I feel like that day is not here yet, but that day will come. And so, yeah, because rich people don't give homeless people nothing. Most rich people don't even do anything for society. And it's crazy because if they all put their money together, there will be no homeless people in the world. In the world. If all billionaires and millionaires came together to stop homelessness, they can stop homelessness. So why isn't nobody putting fault on them? But people want to get mad on the street when you say no, or when you don't give a tip. That's another story. I ain't gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into that. But when people get mad that other people don't tip them, like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. So that's all. If you vibing with that, if you dig that, if you can relate to that, let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Talk to y'all later.